Previously on Cars Adventures, when they were stuck in the real world, the tuners found a toy car of Snot Rod. This toy car was accidentally brought back into the real world, where he came to be known as That Guy, a completely separate entity from the deceased Snot Rod. That guy just so happened to find the tuners, who took him in, and they became good friends with him. But a few days ago, a police officer in Carburetor County named Mike claimed that That Guy murdered his partner in a canyon where there was some orange paint left over, as well as some rubber tire residue left over, very similar to rubber tire residue that comes off of That Guy's tires. Also, right before the murder happened, That Guy had gotten a paint job from Ramon explaining the orange paint drops. Now, with the help of Sheriff and Patrick Pace, the tuners have gone back to the crime scene, where Patrick thinks that this was all a big setup. But all of a sudden, out of the shadows in a nearby cave came Adam Park, who used to lead the Pity Gang before they were all arrested, and now hides out in a cave near the tuner's house. He claimed to see everything go down and know the truth behind what happened. Alright, you ready to hear the truth? Spill it, Park! Alright, you're not gonna like this. Or maybe you are. I don't know. I'm not you. A few days ago, I was just hanging out here like I always do, when all of a sudden, I saw a car I'd never seen before drive by. Police officer. 07. Painted on his roof. I never really saw police cars patrol around here. This was probably one of the first times ever. I mean, every once in a while I'd sneak a peek of Sheriff or Patrick, but never this car before, or anyone who looked like him. That's strange. Mike said that Dee Dee usually patrolled this route. Well, whoever this Dee Dee is, I've certainly never seen her before. She was painted like Mike, but in white, 05 on her roof. Yeah, not ringing a bell. Anyway, about 45 minutes before that Mike guy showed up, I saw your buddy, the guy that looks like Snot Rod, That Guy, roll up. He was just driving on by, just having a good time, reminding himself that he had to turn left to get to Radiator Springs. The tuners say That Guy was getting a new paint job this morning, so that checks out. So you guys gonna keep on interrupting my story, or I will interrupt your story as many times as I see fit, Adam Park, leader of the criminal Pity Gang. You're lucky you're not in jail right now. So anyway, like I was saying, That Guy shows up. A little while later, Mike shows up. Mike pours orange paint on the ground and starts moving one of his tires super fast. So fast that some of the rubber from the tire wears off and ends up on the ground. He then drove away. I didn't see That Guy again that day. I didn't see him coming back. I have not seen him since. So you're telling us that Mike here did frame That Guy. That's correct. And how do we know we can trust you? Why would I be making up this story? What? Can you please tell me why I would offer to tell you the truth, offer to tell you a whole story that I saw, and then just fabricate a fake one? Why would I waste my time doing that? Why would I expose myself to you two police officers, to tell you that information if it were false? You guys got a point. Yeah, alright, I get that. Why are you telling us this? Because I want a chance to clear my name of my crimes with the Pity Gang. It's been a while. I've changed. Please? Come on. Please? That's not relevant right now, Adam. But maybe I can cut you a deal if you keep on helping us. So what's our next course of action here? If Adam is telling the truth here, shouldn't we confront Mike 07 about this? Well, unfortunately, we have no evidence that this is true. But you have me. I have a first-hand account of seeing it. Fair point. Alright. You know what? I'm about fed up with this whole framing That Guy thing. That Guy is a good guy. I knew from the very beginning that it was not possible for him to do something like this. That Mike guy, it all makes sense. We need to talk to Mike, and we need to figure out who he really is. Why did he just suddenly show up one day, framing another car for murder? Wait a second. I don't think this Mike guy just showed up out of nowhere, Patrick. What do you mean? Remember the fuel war? I do. We had a whole big conflict in Radiator Springs regarding competing fuel brands. Lightning and Sally made their own type of fuel, and Flo got upset, and it started this whole big conflict. And then these two police cars came into town to try to solve the problem, and they did such a bad job that you had to kick them out. That's right. I told them to skip town and never return. Those two were terrible at their jobs, and there always seemed to be something a bit shady with that Mike guy. I say we pay him a visit, and we figure out what's really going on here. And where do I fit into all this? You just stay there. Don't get into trouble. Oh, man, but I wanted to confront the bad guy. Man. Fine, Adam, you could come with us. Yay!